All right, fellow patrons, welcome back to another Friday Mental Jujitsu. My name is Michael Buell, and I will be a sensei. Hiya! All right, guys, check it out. A king is crowned. Yeah, man, the new mayor of New York City is the king of the Unholy Alliance. I will get to that. But first things first, let me just remind you Nikita Khrushchev was the premier, the president of the USSR, the Soviet Union. And he said back in the 60s that communism would defeat the USA from within by infiltrating our institutions. And wasn't he right about that? The commies run everything, the Islamists run everything, the Third World Unholy Alliance. They have infiltrated everything, the left wing lunatics, all with their Jewish puppet masters. So he is correct. They did it. Those commies knew it. How did this happen? The unholy alliance of third world communist Islamic left wing lunatics elected a third world communist Islamic left wing lunatic to be the mayor of the financial capital of the world. What a huge victory for them. Congratulations. That is a massive blow. This is how big of a blow I think it is. The first Crusader state, when the Crusaders had four different places, Jerusalem, the kingdom of Jerusalem, one of them was called Edessa. And once it fell, they were out on the outskirts, a little further away from the other towns. Once it fell, they were weakened, and then the Muslims moved in and took out the other ones. I believe this is the first domino to fall. We will see it continue to fall. New York's got mega money. They are the richest city on the planet. They are like the eighth largest economy by themselves, just the city of New York. They have a GDP of $1.3 trillion. To put that in perspective, Little Rock has a $50 billion trillion versus billion. 1.3 trillion versus 50 billion. That's 25 times more money. So when they start handing out free shit, it's going to look wonderful. So everybody else is tired of being poor. They're going to go, well, we want in on that. So they're going to vote for free shit. So this blue state, that's the fall. It's the first Crusader state to fall. It'll go like dominoes. Everybody's going to ask for more free shit. But can the economy sustain it? We're going to find out because it's going to start happening. So yeah, this was a huge victory. How did this happen? Well, the Democrats and election integrity, they've been known to fiddle with the numbers a little bit. Plus, they're handing out driver's license, and they got sanctuary cities and states. So they're not just having people come into their country and not be useful for something. They're useful for their votes. Open borders and birthright citizenship. That's how this happened. You got open borders, people that hate your country, hate your culture, hate your race, hate your religion. They come flooding in. Then they have their babies, and their babies get to be instant citizens. Well, they'll vote against you in your future. That's how this happened. Vote against your interests. And those of you out there, I don't care as long as they come here legally. I don't care who they are as long as they come here legally. What are you talking about? But there are hostile nations out there. There are hostile ideologies out there. There are hostile religions out there. So why would you allow people that are hostile towards your race, your religion, your culture into your country? That's insanity. So all of you, as long as they come here legally, man, keep your mouth shut. You just gave up. You just gave up Odessa. You just gave up New York City. Way to go. Yeah, man, you can't have these people that are incompatible with the United States moving here. Brainwashing the youth. They brainwashed the youth against America, against Americanism, against exceptionalism, against white people, against the patriarchy. We're colonizers who stole land. They hear this every day. They don't, why would they vote for you? Right? When they're told every day how bad you are. And then, of course, they've become disillusioned. They can't afford housing, food. Who goes on vacation anymore? Who can afford kids? Can't hardly afford your groceries. Yeah, so they're just going to decide, let's just vote for free stuff. So where the dominoes will fall, we're going to see this. This is just the first blow, guys. This is going to get ugly. You're going to have to get up. You're going to have to start voicing your opinion. You have to push back before it comes here. Remember, resist and assist. I'm out.